Hey, whole team. Happy New Year to you. I'm Scott McNichols, and it's a pleasure for me to be here today to share with you about our 2016 strategic plan, the whole calling. As most of you know, many of you have been here for a while now, and some of you for a long, long time with our veteran crew. You know that we typically do an annual strategic plan rollout, and we are in the second year of a 3-year phased rollout regarding our strategies and implementations, and it's centered around the theme of the whole calling. So last year was the initial kickoff, and now this year is something that we continue to dive into and refine and get better at. And I just wanted to maybe share just a few minutes with you about some of our plans and strategies and how things are going, and hopefully this will give you a little bit better insight into how we're doing and our plans for the future. You'll each get a brochure here soon if you don't have it already by the time you're viewing this. And I'm just going to walk us through it here real quick. And I just want to say to each and every whole team member, even those of you that are brand new, that are going to help us succeed and grow and serve the customer. 2015 was maybe one of our most unique, and yet one of the best efforts I and the senior leadership team have ever seen. We were faced with a tremendous amount of pressure and circumstances, mainly as it relates to an economy that's still trying to recover, and also a steel economy regarding pricing that really put some pressure on us and the ability for us to earn orders, ship orders, manage inventory, and ultimately at the end be able to make a profit so that we could return that to the customer and to those of you who helped build on our success. I think it set us up really well for this year, and as I said in my brand new memo at the beginning of the year, I really am proud of what we've done, and I think it's set us up very, very nicely for 2016. So we've got great things on deck that you'll hear more about as we go throughout the year. I'm committed. I know I said it last year, and I don't really like doing these, but I'm going to do them, and also in-person visits so that I can give you a chance to share a little bit more about what's going on with the company more real time. So we're committed to doing that. In fact, next week we're in Los Angeles with all of our general managers. And actually it's the week you'll be watching this video, so we're going to be meeting on strategies and encouraging everybody to serve the customer with all their might. Real quickly, and I mean that our ambitions this year are, we have a sales goal of 176,000. It's about a 6% increase on top line. We have very good confidence that we can do that with some of the strategies that we feel are going to land here in the first and second quarter. Some of those are, first off, our ambitions. The acronym's called. We feel called to do these things, and in the top thing on the list is to serve our customers. And we're really looking at ways we can redefine our strategy to get closer to the customer, more intimate, understand their business better through different ways, different technologies, and honestly some of back to basics kind of stuff, as far as selling and serving and inquiring and discovery, and really trying to find how we can add value and bring value to the customer, so that we satisfy them completely and that they return to us the next time they have a need for whole products. I'm very excited about what I'm hearing and what we're planning on doing this year as it relates to that. And it kind of leads into the next bullet, which is on the marketing and supply and sales connection. I'm pleased to tell you that it's better than ever. We are refocusing and resetting in those areas. I'm very proud of what our supply team has done this year to support our business, especially in a market where average price drop is about 35% for our steel products, and yet we found a way to our salespeople did to sell off inventory that was higher priced, and they brought in some really value priced inventory that's high quality and that we're benefiting from. They did a great job this year. Marketing is resetting. We've got some new talent at the table, and we're building that team up to really understand better our customer, develop leads, and we've got some systems in place and things that we're working towards, which we're excited to see develop and take place this next year. Locations, relocating Chicago, nothing really to talk about there. I'm kidding. Relocating our Chicago branch is on deck this year, and we'll land right around the July 4th timeframe. We made a huge commitment to that marketplace, which not only will help us in the Midwest, but will help the entire country. We're beefing up obviously our inventory, our fabrication capabilities, and that's really an investment for the future that I am just charged up about. There's tons of associates working really hard to make sure that aligns properly and that we make that as seamless a transition as possible so that all of our customers get the service that they need. This allows us to have inventory, which more of the right stuff, so that we can give it to customers in more real time and not maybe have to wait so long for it sometimes to come in from vendors. We'll have that almost depot stock for you and the rest of the country to enjoy, not only in the Midwest but also there. So we're excited about that move and also exploring other markets. In fact, we have one of our associates that's worked real hard on developing a market strategy for a new market in Alabama. So I think once Chicago hits and really settles in for us, I think you can see that we have a passion for being local. Our customers, they really want to see us where they are, and we know that gets our product at a more value position price when we are closer to the customer. So locations, huge. It's our footprint, something that Bob McNichols and then Gene McNichols really put his mind to and saw that as an advantage, and it sticks today. Learning is our next calling. And we heard loud and clear in our survey and from some of you that you really want and like the company, you want to stay here, and you want to see what opportunities there are for you to grow. And so we are mega serious about that. We've had some intense discussions even this month here in Tampa with Sue Smedinghoff and her team that's supporting her and our senior leadership group about how we can better align your needs, company's needs, and your desires, and then ultimately to give you better visibility on career path. We're looking at a software implementation this year that we've actually already bought some modules for that'll really help us keep track and align with that initiative. So more coming there. We want to give you a better experience from the standpoint of getting better for the customer and feeling you can stay here and find McNichols a home. E-commerce, we are super close to landing what I believe is the best e-commerce site that you will see in this industry, and I would actually say beyond. It's being tweaked and fine-tuned. We're changing a few things here at the end. We did not arrive when we had thought, and quite honestly, I myself took for granted how complex it was to really put this out there in the right way so that it's connected to our current systems like our CRM, our E1 product and platform, and there's a lot of effort, tons of associates trying to get that right. So we are looking to it for a first quarter to the beginning of the second quarter launch, and a pilot launch before that to just a smaller group of customers for them to give us feedback and test. And then finally, the development piece of this. We're going to implement some pretty big change, and one of those was just what I talked about, e-commerce. Learning and development's big, adding a new Chicago facility and expanding that, supply getting stronger, marketing bringing more information and leads to the table. All of that's going to really demand that we look at every area of our business and continue to change it, all in the spirit of serving the customer completely, which is actually on the back of your statement as part of our purpose. So that business optimization issue for us is one that we have to face, and one that I think is actually will be an encouragement to a lot of you that really looking to grow with the company, because as times change, companies have to change as well and get stronger and better. It's never been easier for the barrier of entry into business with being able to spin up a website and ship product out of your garage. And we have to face the reality that's some of the competition that we're up against. And yet we can't sit around and talk about it and whine about it. It's reality. We got to face it, which means we got to streamline our business to be fast, have the inventory, have the service, have the knowledgeable associates, have great systems, great marketing, all of those things, so that we become attractive to the customer. We become a place where you can call home, and then also we grow as a result. I'm excited about what we're doing as far as our planning goes. I'm excited about the people and the leaders that we have. It's an incredible encouragement to me. I got a chance to see all of you, except for one branch I missed last fall. I got a chance to look over 300 of you in the eye and say, we can do this. Thank you. We appreciate your efforts. We've got confidence in what we're doing. And what I really like is the way we're trying to go about doing it, which is maybe a different way than most companies would, and I'm okay with that. It's a more compassionate way. It's a more encouraging way, and we want to get that end result, which ultimately to serve the customer. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about the customer, and I would ask for you to continue to embrace that concept. So, got this whole calling thing. I'm almost finished here. I'm already at like 10 minutes and 52 seconds. Jeez, I ramble. So, what's your whole calling? This is part of mine. But I want to tell you a quick story. Many of you have sent your kids off to college, and I'm now, with my wife Ina, we're facing that inevitable event. And recently, in fact, on December 9th, Matthew got the email that said he is now a Florida State Seminole. Matthew's my oldest son. He's 18 and will graduate in May this year. And he enrolls in the summer. He's off to Tallahassee and can't wait to get out under the control of mom and dad. So, but seriously, he's excited about it. One of the things he really loves, and always has since he was a little kid, I'm not sure where he gets it, but was the Seminole football team. And we've been involved in the school for a long time, and we know some folks up there. And so Matthew's probably going to get the opportunity, earn the opportunity to get hired as an equipment manager for the team, which means he would have a unit that he supervises, and he'll have to set up for practice and wash clothes and put on helmet stickers and whatever it requires to be an equipment manager for the team. And he's a little nervous about that. He hasn't got the job yet, but it's likely that he'll get a chance to at least interview for it. And I've told him, Matt, listen, man, I know you love the Noles. It's not easy. You're gonna have classes. Your friends are gonna go out and party. I mean, they do that in college, I think. And also, just you're gonna be tired. You're going through a lot of change. First time away from home. You got a dorm room, all that stuff. You sure you want to do this? He's like, Dad, it's the Seminoles. And I could see it in his eyes. He loves the Seminoles. And he told me, Dad, it won't matter about the work. It'll be about the passion of being a part of something bigger, a calling. So I don't know what'll happen with that. I'm not sure where Matthew will end up, what he'll end up doing in his career and in his life. But whatever it is, I'm going to support him. And I would say to you, as you think about your calling, not only here but outside of these walls at McNichols, I would encourage you to think about a higher calling. Think about how you can impact the lives of others. Think about doing what it is that you love. My response back to Matthew is this: I know what you mean. Even though some days are hard at the McNichols Company, and I know my name's on the building, that is not something that I started. It was some stewardship that I was given. I love what I do. I love our associates and our customers, and it makes all the hard work worth it. So I would challenge you today, make your time here worth it. That's a choice, and it's a choice for you to come here. We hope you want to serve here, and we hope you're excited about the future as we go forward. I'm called, I'm pumped, I'm excited, and I hope that you are too, and I wish you the very best. I cannot wait to see you the next time, and I just love looking back and seeing our associates in the field serve customers as they walk into our plants, and as they take phone calls and pack up orders and put material on the saw. And I love walking through the halls of our headquarters to see associates scrambling to make things happen for the field and doing the little details that matter. So finishing up on the Seminoles, and I've shared this with you, some of you. One of Jimbo Fisher, their head coach's famous sayings is, see a little, see a lot. See a lot, see nothing. So, in other words, when you focus in on the little things, on the details, you'll see a lot. You'll see how much they matter. If all you do is spend your time zoomed out and maybe unengaged, or it's somebody else's issue, then you're going to miss a lot. You'll not see anything. So what Bob McNichols built and what Gene McNichols reinforced was the details. And I would ask you, in the spirit of their legacy that they've left us to steward, that you would honor that by seeing a little and seeing a lot. Because I know I don't want to be a part of a team that sees nothing. And I know we're not going to do that. So I'm fired up. I'm excited for 2016, and I hope you are too. And I can't wait to see you soon. Thanks so much, whole team.